Hi everyone, in this lesson video we are going to be making this clay flower bowl, and this one is already dry and out of the kiln, but I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. So you're going to get a piece of clay like this, and you're going to get a bowl. And the first thing you're going to do, and this is probably the hardest part, you're going to take your popsicle stick and you're going to just make marks here. I'm just going to make one, space it out, 2, 3, 4 marks, and we're going to cut this down the middle. So I'm going to go right down the middle, and then where those marks are, I'm going to go down here, and I'm just cutting it to make these smaller pieces of clay. Now don't worry if some of them aren't very perfect, some of them are big, some of them are small, we can use them all. These are going to become the petals. So now I'm going to take, oh, there's an ambulance. I'm going to take my bowl, my paper plate. You're going to put your name on the bottom, because that's how we're going to know whose is whose. So my first piece of clay, I'm going to take and just roll it, and then I'm going to press it between my thumb and my fingers, and I'm just going to shape it into a petal shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. Do you see this line here? That's where the design on the plate begins, and then it curves down here. I want to make sure my petal, when I place my first one in the bowl, that it's in that curve. So part of my petal is on the bottom of the dish, and some is up here. So it just touches that blue part, the blue decoration. All right, I'm going to go on again. I'm going to have a toothbrush and this slip ready to use also. I'll show you what that's for in a minute. So I'm going to make my second one. I'm going to press it down. Now I want my petals to overlap. One's going on top of the next. So I'm going to take my toothbrush. We're going to score it. That's just roughing up the surface. And I'm going to score this side. And I'm going to place it in the bowl just next to the first one. All right. And I'm going to do my next piece, and I'm going to keep going. Press it here, shape the petal, and I'm just going to press this one in here. Part of it's on the bottom of the dish. Now I don't want to press so hard because I still want to have the shape of the flower petals. And I'm going to keep going. And I think you probably noticed that I skipped the slipping and scoring. We can do that for now. And I'm going to take this, place my next one down, and I'm going to keep going until it looks something like this. So all my petals are in place. You're going to get another piece of clay in a ball shape, and you're going to just flatten it out because this is going to become the center of the flower. So, yep, that fits. I'm going to keep doing that. I want to make sure that it really covers all of those. Now to make sure that this stays attached, this is where I really have to use my slip and score. So I'm going to rough up the surface and add a little water here. And I'm going to do the same thing to the edge of the center of my flower. Okay? I'll be by to spray these also to make sure they don't dry out on you. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to gently press it in. This looks good. And then I can take my pencil and just make like the seeds or the center decoration to my flower. Okay? When this dries, it's going to go into the kiln, and then it'll come out looking like this, and this is what we will paint. I can't wait to see how your flowers come out.